Hello, OMG, and welcome back to Legal Beauty's Glam Courtroom, where today we have another very exciting video where we are testing out CoverGirl products. Now, CoverGirl has a new release of foundations and a couple other products that we're reviewing here on my channel. I have seen a couple other videos floating around YouTube. Why is that when I film? The whole family hits me up. Anyways, I have seen a lot of videos floating around on YouTube of CoverGirl products, and I wanted to see, we are in such a different day and age with so many brands and so many products putting out affordable makeup and such great makeup that I want to see if CoverGirl is still up to par. So if you want to see if it is and if it's still a hit in 2020, then keep on watching. Okay, so I'm super excited to film this video. One, because I grew up with CoverGirl, and second, I have a new setup where I'm more comfortable. I have a larger desk. Before I was filming on just this little container that I was using because I needed a desk to film on, and so now I have one. I have a new mirror and everything, but I have my eyebrows kind of done. Don't judge me, they don't look completely done, but the reason why I don't have them completely done just yet is because we are going to dive into Does CoverGirl Still Slap, and let's see if the products are still good. So far right here I have the CoverGirl TruBlend Undercover Concealer. I grabbed the style Light Ivory. It is a very light color. Let me get closer. And I got this one for, let me look at my receipt. God, let's see. Concealer, oh my God, it was $11.99, $11.99. I heard really good things about this concealer. I've seen a couple videos floating around YouTube about CoverGirl and how they have all these new products. And if you're someone like me and you were born in the 90s, you kind of grew up with your mom and with the products being used during that time and age. The products being used, CoverGirl, Revlon, MAC didn't really slap until I was in probably middle school, high school, but growing up I used to always see my mom use CoverGirl, and so I want to see, let's fast forward 20 something years and see if it's still good. So we're gonna go ahead and open her up. Thank God she wasn't open. I noticed at Ulta, y'all customers need to get it together. Stop opening up the products that are made to purchase. I had to literally look through so many concealers just to see if one wasn't open, and the way you can tell is if right here, the pricing with this sticker right here hasn't been detached from each other, so it should still flow together as if it's one large sticker. So that's really annoying. It really ticked me off that I literally had to dig through what was left of these to find one that wasn't open. Okay, I got a little bit higher for you guys because I just feel like I was too short looking. So we're gonna go ahead and open her up. Ooh, okay, so she has the doe foot applicator, the Tarte Shape Tape, and the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. It smells like paint, but I don't really care about smell, so we're just gonna go ahead and apply it. Ooh, pretty much the perfect color. So this is how I just normally do my eyebrows. Okay, one thing I'm noticing is it is a little bit sheer. Oh my God, I look crazy on camera. It is a little bit sheer, but I'm gonna go ahead and then just blend this all in, and then I'll give you my opinion on what I think so far of using it as a primer for my lids and to clean up my eyebrows. Okay, so I can't help but laugh looking at myself in the monitor. I know it looks super crazy, but what I forgot to mention was before we started off with the concealer was I mainly grabbed face products and just a little bit of eye products. And the reason why is when I think of CoverGirl and when I grew up with the brand CoverGirl, I thought of face and like lipsticks. Like that's pretty much what I feel like I grew up knowing them for. So I bought what products I feel like I would use rather than just get a bunch of CoverGirl stuff that I'm not gonna need, because I do buy my makeup obviously. And I didn't want to waste money on CoverGirl products that I'm just not going to see myself using. I'm going to go ahead and insert a couple of pictures right here. One from Ulta and one from Target. As you can see, there was really no bronzers. I really didn't see any lipsticks I liked. So I pretty much mostly grabbed the new face products and a mascara and an eyeshadow to create a look for this video. But going back to the concealer, it feels tacky and it almost feels like a matte finish. It doesn't say that it's a matte finish. It's tacky like the e.l.f. Camo Concealer, but it's easy to move around like the ColourPop, I think it's called like the No Filter Concealer. So far I like it. It wasn't hard to move around. I have noticed that with some concealers that are tacky and are a bit matte-like or have a matte-like finish, they're very hard to move around because you have to move them very quickly. But no, this one so far, I like how it looks. It's pretty much covering up everything and it was really easy to move around. So far, Legal Beauty approves of the concealer, but you still have to add it to the face, so we'll get to that part. The next thing that I picked up was this CoverGirl like little 3 eyeshadow palette. It's called the Eye Enhancers Fard Accent Palette. I actually got this one from Target and I want to say it was $4.49. And the reason why I didn't pick up the newer palettes at Ulta, the CoverGirl ones, I'm sure you've seen them on Manny MUA's video, and I think Tati had a CoverGirl video. I think she did use a CoverGirl new eyeshadow palette. They just didn't catch my eye and they were about $12, and I just figure if I'm gonna spend $12 on a palette and if it's not catching my eye, I'd rather go spend it on something that I like a Morphe palette or maybe a palette that's on sale at Sephora. I'd rather invest my money there. But this one looked pretty decent. It looked like something that I would use. It looks like it's cute. You could take it on the go. It's the 105 Cafe Au Late palette. I don't even know how you say that, but I'm gonna try and open this up. I swear these come in handy. Like I could not take off that stupid little plastic without it to open it. But this is what she looks like. The only thing that kind of annoys me still with CoverGirl is they add in like these little applicators that you kind of used when you were little. Like I don't know about you guys, but I use these when I have little kids makeup and I just feel like we don't need these anymore. Like you don't have to really add them in. It's a very basic palette. It's definitely not exciting to me. But I wanted to use, I swear, every time I film a video, Raquel, you're always texting me. Sorry. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and grab my Luxie tapered blending brush. It's one of my favorite brushes, and we're gonna tap into this white color. There are no names on this palette. There is a lot of fallout. Again, like when I think of CoverGirl, like I don't think of eyeshadows. Like, to be honest with you, like if I think of other brands that are known for eyeshadows, like if you think of Morphe, if you think of a Jeffree Star, if you think of who else? Oh, Anastasia Beverly Hills, like even though they're heavily known for brows, like you kind of think of palettes. Like when I think of CoverGirl, like eyeshadow palettes don't come into my mind as, you know, an eye, like I'm not gonna go to Ulta or Target and be like, let me go grab that CoverGirl eyeshadow palette. No shade. I'm pretty sure they're like good, but they just didn't catch my eye. There wasn't colors that I didn't already have, so I wanted to at least have something to make with this video. So I'm gonna put the eyes. So it's very dusty. It's very very CoverGirl-ish. That's one thing I don't like about their eyeshadows is they remind me of like the e.l.f. ones where they're just very dusty and you can kind of tell the quality. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and tap into that middle color right here. I'm looking for a smaller tapered brush to go in. And screw it, we'll just use this BH Cosmetics one even though I wanted to use a smaller one. Like I just don't have time to be dabbling and trying to find. So I'm gonna try and warm up the crease because I feel like it's looking very white. I don't like that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of heavily pack this on until I feel like it's more of like a beigey color in my lid rather than a ghost white looking color. So I am not liking how this middle shade is looking at all. So I'm just gonna go ahead and grab my Kylie bronzer in the color Tequila Tan and just use the same BH Cosmetics brush and just add it into the crease to provide some warmth. I just feel like that shadow, the middle one in the CoverGirl palette, it's just getting more and more dusty and it's not doing anything. And so I'm gonna be wearing this makeup for the rest of the day. So I don't want to look like a dusty mess. So I'm just gonna add this in real quick. Even like applying this bronzer as the color for the crease, I feel like it's dusting away because of how dry this CoverGirl palette is. But anyways, let's continue with the palette. So this is like a shimmer shade right here. So what I'm going to do is take some of my Morphe setting spray, and then I'm going to use the same brush that I used to put on my concealer. I'm just gonna wet it and then see if I'm able to get some payoff with this brown color. So it's super dusty. Try using my finger. Okay, it's going on a little bit better with the finger, but I don't like these. See, that's why I didn't go and buy like that bigger palette, because I just know myself. I know that I don't like dusty. Some people may like this look. I'm not dissing anyone who may like, this type of look, but it's just, oh my God, not for me. So let's add a little bit more. My finger. It's like a very natural, dusty, crusty look, and I don't know. I don't like it. We'll save it later with maybe some eyeliner and some lashes. But we got to move on to the other products. So what I'm really excited to try is this new foundation. It's the CoverGirl Clean Fresh Skin Milk Nourishing Foundation with coconut milk and aloe extract. I think when brands put that much freaking information, it's loud. We don't, oh my God, sorry, this shadow is bugging the ish out of me. I'm gonna have to add highlighter onto my eyes later because I am just not liking this dusty, busty, crusty look. But I saw Tati try this. I saw Manny MUA try this. So I was like, I wanna try this. I already primed my face with the Touch in Sol Touch in Sol London No Pore Primer. It's the best primer. So this I don't think is a matte finish. Lately I've been using a matte finish. It's weird. I have dry skin, but then I have combo skin, and I feel like my dry skin is now evolving into my oily combo skin. So I've been using matte foundation. A little worried because this one is it says a dewy finish, but what's dope about it is that it's vegan. It says it blurs imperfections. It evens out skin tone good because your girl has dark circles. It is sheer, but it has buildable coverage. I like full coverage. I'm not sheer. I got way too many discolorations and weird things going on with my skin for me to wear anything sheer, except in the summer. I don't mind wearing sheer. And it has instant all-day hydration. So hopefully this doesn't make me oily the house. So let's go ahead and open her up. Doesn't smell like anything. I'm not one of those people. Oh my God, that might be way too dark. But again, I'm not one of those people that goes and smells like their foundations. I think that's really freaking weird. Oh, hmm. It is sheer. Fun fact, about like 2 years ago, I used to wear CoverGirl foundation every day. I had bought it at Ralph's for like literally like 99 cents. It was like in one of those like clearance little bins that they have. And I loved it. I forget which one it was. It came in like a not a tube, but it was like a glass jar that kind of went up like a triangle, but a rounded triangle, if I'm making any sense. Oh my God, this is so sheer. But it is hydrating. It's providing me no coverage. But this is a good foundation for like the summertime, which is right around the corner. Let's keep applying. Let's do a second coat and then I'll give you my thoughts. Okay. I am looking like a dewy like mess. It's buildable, but like you could see like everything under the skin. Let me turn down my lights a little bit. Hold up. Okay, that's much better. So now you guys can get a better idea. You could see like it's shiny, but I just feel like it's not the coverage. Sorry, I cannot stop adjusting. Oh my God. So happens when I have a new setup and I can't act right. I'm gonna do another third coat and we'll see if I can get better coverage. Maybe I should have used like a sponge to put this on. But holy cow, I look like a glazed donut. Oh my God. I forgot to say how much this was. It was $11.99. Not bad for a foundation. However, it's a beautiful foundation in that it is definitely dewy. It is definitely buildable, like 100% for sure. But would I use this? Probably not, honestly, like probably not. Again, I would probably wait till the summer to use this. But let's go in and now let's kind of like hopefully like mattify and like make this look a little bit better. We're gonna take that concealer and we're gonna apply it. It's a lot that goes on. I feel like my face is like so slippery. So I'm gonna go ahead and blend this out and then give you my thoughts. And I'm gonna go ahead, oh, I forgot to mention that with the foundation, I was using this BoxyCharm foundation brush, and then I'm gonna use the smaller version of the brush. I'm just gonna go ahead and buff out and I will be right back. So this was very, very easy to blend out, probably because the CoverGirl foundation is like so like dewy that it's easy to blend out that concealer. But I feel like that concealer gave me a lot more of that coverage that I was looking for. So they didn't have a bronzer, so real quick, I'm just gonna cream contour using my typical milk bronzer, and then we will be right back with the next CoverGirl product. Okay, so I am pretty much bronzed up, and so the next product that we are going to be using is the CoverGirl Clean Professional Loose Powder. It says it blends beautifully and sets your makeup to help keep you looking fresh and natural, and it helps control shine. Well, it better, because I used a very dewy foundation. This loose powder was only $7.49. I got it in the color Translucent Fair Claire Diaphane, number 105. So I'm just gonna take it out of the package. It already looks dusty from the outside of like the packaging. Is kind of weird, but let's take her out. This would be my first time using a powder from CoverGirl, or a translucent powder, or anything like that. Oh my god, this is hard to take. Okay. Oh my lord, why is she, so she's already super dusty. Like I had to wipe it off. This is what it looks like. It looks pretty big. Has a lot of powder. Let's go ahead and tap it down because there's probably a lot trying to get out. Oh! So this is what it looks like in here. It has one of those like puffers that Tati uses. Oh god, this is gonna get everywhere. So it says peel here. I'm gonna have to peel that off. Oh my god, it's getting everywhere. What the fudge? I have this powder all over my shirt, so if y'all are gonna purchase this, do not wear what you're gonna wear when you do your makeup, because this is getting, oh my god, this is getting everywhere. Holy cow, that is crazy. I had to use my tweezers to take it out. Like I have it all over like my shirt. Good thing it's a light colored shirt, so it looks like this where it has like all the holes in it, so it helps you take it out. What I like to do is for something like this, I like to go like this, tap a little bit out, and then reopen it up. Cool. Now it looks like the concealer is creasing a little bit, but let's go ahead and apply this powder. I'm gonna go in with a Luxie contouring brush. I like to use this for powder, just my cup of tea. This powder smells weird. Ooh, but it goes on. Pretty nice. So, oh my god. So far it's like very full coverage, powder. I'm gonna take some more. I pretty much apply it on my face as I go. I'm gonna apply some on my cheeks real quick, go a little bit over that bronzer, a little bit down here. Really make sure I'm patting it in under my eyes. And then I'm going to go in on my forehead. I don't really care if it falls on my eyebrows. And then I'm gonna pat that. I'm gonna use kind of like a lot because I don't want like a very dewy finish, even though it is a dewy finish. I'm gonna try and matte it out. Because say you do like the foundation, I'm pretty sure there's ways that you could make it like a matte finish, like the finish that you like, which is what I'm clearly trying to do here. So far my thoughts on this powder, I actually really like it. Like you can see it's nice, it's lightweight, it's finely milled, it's easy to put on. I would use this again. The only thing is it gets everywhere. So if you're like me and you like to keep like your makeup station clean, you're gonna wanna dust this off before you put it back. And it's kind of like all over my desk right now, but whatevers. So there wasn't a bronzer, so my next step in my makeup routine is to bronze. So I'm gonna go ahead and bronze real quick using, again, my Kylie Jenner bronzer. And then after that, we're gonna move over to this CoverGirl Clean Matte Pressed Powder. It says it has oil control, which is perfect for this video. It's What's really cool is in this packaging. Oh, never mind. I thought you were able to, oh, you are. You're able to preview the color of the powder. So I'm gonna bronze real quick and we will be right back. So what's really cool about so far the combination of the foundation, the concealer, and the powder was putting on my bronzer. It went on like butter. Like it actually went on pretty well. So my nose is looking a little bit harsh because I haven't blended it in, because the next step after I bronze is I use a mattifying powder to kind of blend everything together. So here I have, it's not necessarily new, but it's the CoverGirl Clean Matte Pressed Powder for Oil Control. And this one was $8.99. Not too bad. Again, like I was saying, you can open this up and you can kind of preview the color. That's pretty much on spot coloring for my pale ass. So I'm gonna go ahead and open it up. And it looks like it comes with another one of those like Totty looking puffer things that I will not use. So here she is in her full glory. She has a mirror, so it's cool to travel with. This is what it looks like. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back in with the brush that I used to bronze with. And you could tell like there's already like a lot of fallout. And I'm gonna take this powder though, and then just pack it in under my eyes. Ooh, I like the coverage on it. And then I take it underneath my cheek, pat, and then blend in. It kind of helps like clean up like the harshness of the bronzer for me. Oh my god, this goes on quite a lot. And now I'm just gonna blend in my bronzer. I'm gonna contour on my nose using this powder. I dust it, bringing it in so that the lines don't look too harsh. A little bit of this powder goes a long way so far with this matte CoverGirl powder, so you don't have to keep dabbing in. And I kind of like to use the fallout just to use it on my face. I'm gonna keep blending that in. And we're looking pretty matte. I like it. I like this powder so far. So far, so good with the face. So the next product I picked up was actually from Target. It's the CoverGirl Clean Classic Color Blush in the color 510 Iced Plum. It says Prune Glossé. I don't know what that means. I'm not a big fan of CoverGirl blushes, but again, like what I was saying in the beginning of my video is that when I think of CoverGirl, I think of face products. So I try to pick up as many face products as I could. I feel like this packaging is so old school. Like it flaps and then there's a mirror underneath. There's this applicator that we all know like we don't use, but how do you cover your blush when you're done? Like, what? I'm so confusion. Like, when you are done with your blush, like, it stays exposed. Whatever. Anyways, I'm just gonna take the same brush that I used and see how this goes on. Ooh, it's pigmented. I might have to add more bronzer. Ooh. Oh god, that's a lot. Don't worry, I'm gonna blend it out. Dang. So if you're not new here, you will know that I religiously use Does Cosmetics Blush Trio in the colors medium tan, and I'm telling you, that is a darn good blush. This one here also as well is very pigmented. Holy cow, rosy cheeks house. So I'm definitely gonna have to go back into my bronzer, and I'm just gonna use the opposite side of this brush to kind of just add some brown and then just like blend it in together, because I don't want it to look like not even. Let's kind of just like keep moving it. Kind of like to add some here. It's like in random areas. Now you want to, I like to put my blush high just because, I don't know, it gives you more of like a cute, oh my god, that is very pigmented. It gives like a very rosy look. In person, it's not as harsh. On camera, it looks very harsh. So it's more soft in person. So I don't know why it's picking up like that. I'm gonna spray my face real quick. Yes, 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 yes. So the next part we are going to do while this all dries is pretty much like the last CoverGirl product, which is the mascara. It is new. It is the waterproof extreme black Exhibitionist Uncensored mascara 24-hour wear. What's with these names? Like honestly, like what's with these names? But you know what? Actually, I have a better idea. Let me finish the rest of my makeup and then we'll come back and use this last, and then I'll give you my final take on what I really think of this CoverGirl stuff. I'll be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and put eyebrow gel on. I put on a lot of highlight just to bring this look back to life. I did add some highlight onto my lids, and then I, of course, did my lips. And now we're gonna move on to, last but not least, the mascara that I had mentioned. So let's take her out. And then again, like when I think of CoverGirl, I think of face, I think of mascara. This is what she looks like. I definitely need waterproof. I hope it doesn't like smudge throughout the day. This is what it looks like. Like it's a thickle applicator. Smells like makeup. And we're gonna go ahead and apply her on and see how she performs. So far off the bat, it's like not as pigmented as like my other mascaras I use. Like I use Trace and Hank and Henry, and those two brands are just phenomenal. So far, it feels like I have to like build this up. It's nicely though spreading apart my eyelashes, which I like because they stick together. So I don't have much eyelashes, but that's kind of like what it looks like. Ow. Let's get a more closer view. What do I think? It's decent. Let's apply to the bottom. Let's see. I mean, like it's decent for a mascara. It's not really like performing how I would normally like my mascara to perform. Yeah, like, I mean, it's on, it's decent, but it's not the best. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop on some lashes, and then I'm gonna give you my final take on what I think of CoverGirl and does it still slap in 2020. Okay, so we are finally here in the outro of this very long CoverGirl journey of what it feels like, and I'm here to tell you what my verdict is and if I think CoverGirl is still a hit in 2020. And I want to go through each individual product that I did use. As far as this concealer goes, I loved it. I would use it again. It's very reminiscent of the e.l.f. Camo Concealer and the Tarte Shape Tape, and I like it. It was easy to use. Now, as far as this new foundation goes, I would use it in the summer. Like right now, I look super full coverage, but that was because I was able to build it up with the concealer and the translucent powder. I would not use this on a daily basis. I'm going to save it for the summer. I kind of would use this if I honestly was just out of foundation. But if you're the type who likes a dewy sheer look, this is a banger then for you. Just for my particular taste, it is not for me. Now, as far as the translucent powder and the matte powder went, I loved those. I could definitely see myself using those again and again. Moving on to the blush, it was a little bit of a hit. It was very pigmented. It's not something that I would gravitate towards though as a blush. Like I wouldn't go shopping for a CoverGirl blush. As far as the mascara goes, I did not like it. It was not as black as I thought it would be. It didn't feel as pigmented for a mascara, and I've used many different types of mascaras. So I did not like that at all. So final verdict, is CoverGirl still a hit in 2020? Oh my God, I almost forgot the eyeshadow. Lord, you guys saw what dusty mess that was with the eyeshadow. But final verdict, is CoverGirl a hit in 2020? I would say no. And I know that I did like a lot of the products that I did use today, such as the concealer and the powders and the foundation for later on in the summer. However, I feel like we are in a different day and age where there are so much more products that are just up to par. And even with drugstore products, like we've seen other products really step up to the plate. You also have brands like Morphe out there, which put out powders and other face products and eye products that are just a hit for their price. And I feel like CoverGirl is that very old school makeup where they're still a little behind, but they're still trying to progress forward with what's in with the times. Now, I would reuse the products that I bought today except for the mascara, but I still wouldn't say it's a hit. I still wouldn't say it's guilty of being worthy of you spending your hard-earned dollars on it. I would redirect you to a different brand where the quality is there. That is just my take. I know there's a lot of videos going around saying how great they think some CoverGirl products are, and I don't know if it's because they're sponsored or not. But as a regular consumer, someone who has to obviously work very hard for their money, if I'm going to invest my money into a makeup product that I'm going to use every day, I better really, really love it and see myself purchasing and using over and over again. I love these products that, you know, I like the look for the time being, but for the longevity to keep using in the future and to recommend to you all, I wouldn't recommend to strictly go out and buy them, to be honest with you. I would say they're good for what they are, but we are in a different day and age, and I feel like CoverGirl can reformulate and they can reinvest more maybe, I don't know how you would say, they could reinvest more into how their products perform, because I feel like they still are a little bit on the dusty side as far as the blush, the eyeshadow, the mascara was not up to par. I did not grab their brow products just because I'm very particular about my brows and I like other products for my brows. But yes, anyways, I feel like I'm rambling on, but long story short, verdict is it's not a hit in 2020. I feel like we are in a different year, day and age where there are so many bomb products out there that are so worthy of your dollars. But anyways, if you liked this video and you felt it was informative, please give it a thumbs up, give it a like, share, comment, and subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Peace.